May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. We're looking at gold. Gold, it's very bullish. Look at the monthly time frame. Each candle is worth a month of time, and you can see it's been hyperbolic, and we see that there are some uh, bullish, a bullish fair value gap here. All right, but do we expect the market to come all the way down here and then push back? No, not really. I don't expect that. If it can happen, but I don't expect it to happen. But if it does come down here, this would be a great place to look for a buy. All right. Outside of that, I wouldn't recommend taking buys right here. I'd be looking for dips. And we got to look inside this candle to see if there's a pullback place. Like you see these wicks, those are pullbacks. Those are pullbacks here that maybe the market will offer us an opportunity to get in on some buys. Okay. So we got to look inside this candle. And how do we do that? We go to the lower time frames. Let's go down. Weekly, what do we got? All right. We see the market's pushing up, pushing up. We went to a side, we went sideways. We went sideways here. All right. This is our dip buying opportunity right here. Where did it go? Where did the market dip into? It dipped into a fair value gap. Right, yeah. Boom. Look at that. One candle, two candle, third one's out. We come back for another try, and then we're up. We're up and gone. I'm looking for something like that to happen over here. Now, this is an opposing down close candle. All right. If the market does come down here, these candles are the ones that usually offer support. All right. We can see price come on down here, find its support, and continue up higher. All right. So if the market does come down here, I will be looking for that. Now, I want you to mark something for me. All right. A fair value gap here. You see, this is a volume imbalance right there. All right. I'm going to mark that volume imbalance real quick. I'm going to show you how to mark them. All right. Now, that's a volume imbalance. The market uh, gives little signs of order flow and all, and this is one of them. And a lot of people will treat these as fair value gaps. What I do is instead of marking the fair value gap from the top of this wick to the bottom of this one, like so, I will I would mark the gap. I would include the gap. You understand? I would include the gap, and there isn't one. There's one here, so I'm going to use that one as well. Yeah, that gap here, one, two. Instead of going to the bottom wick here, I'm going to use this gap, and that's the way I would mark it. You understand? Because the algorithm is going to include it, and you might see something like that. Okay, so uh, this is on the weekly, and if the market was to retrace all the way down here, oh, sorry, all the way down here, I'm looking for it to find its support in between these lines. Now, is there a fair value gap on the lower time frames inside of this candle? I think so. We have the weekly opening gap here. We got another gap up here. All right, that'll go nicely with this one. If there is an opportunity to draw a fair value gap on the weekly, say this candle comes down and then back up, that would leave a wick, and that would leave a gap like so. And the market could definitely come down, find its support for more higher prices to go higher. Yeah. So let's go to the daily. And what do we got? All right. This is my change in the state of delivery where the market turned bearish and then proved with a close above that line that it is turning from a bearish market to a bullish market. And we have a bullish order block formed here. This is the area of fair value. All right. It is an order block, and the market could find support if it comes down here. If it does come back here, it'll be a great place to look. But that's a far cry from where we're at right now. Now, I told you I was looking for bullish fair value gaps. Look at this one. All right. Now understand this one is on the weekly time frame. Let's mark that so we don't get it mixed up. All right. But this one is a daily fair value gap from this low to this high. All right. To to the high on this down close candle here. All right. And we included the gap. So this is a daily fair value gap. All right. Squeezes up a little closer to the where the market is right now. It's more likely the market could find the market the market could find support here and then turn around. All right. But there is a fair value gap here, not to be ignored. A daily fair value gap right there. All right. And I like this. I like this one because this is one that's going to get hit first. All right. There are some sell to buy wicks here. This is an area that I'm going to watch very closely. All right. With this new weekly opening gap here. All right. Again, we're on the daily. We're on the daily. So there is a chance for a short term pullback into this fair value gap right here. And I would love to look for an opportunity to get uh, an entry in to take it up, to ride this gold train to new heights. Now, look at this new weekly opening gap here. This is the 4 hour time frame. I'm going to make sure I mark this volume imbalance. All right. There is a fair value gap here, but remember what I just told you. Include the volume imbalance in the fair value gap, and you'll have a whole area that the market could find some support. Okay. And if the market comes back to this, I'm going to be, if the market pulls back to this, I'm going to be looking for a move higher from here. You know, you look on the lower time frames on the 5 minute, the 15 and 5 minute for a turnaround. All right. And now that's one scenario. Okay. The other scenario is if the market doesn't respect this fair value gap. Come on, man. I'm trying to draw with you. Why are you freaking out over here? All right. So suppose it disrespects it. It comes down lower and fills this whole gap, right? Boom, boom, boom. I'm looking for these ascending lows to act as the what do you call the draw on liquidity to take this low out at that fair value gap that I pointed out, the daily fair value gap here. This would be an awesome place because if this bearish fair value gap here, I mean this bullish fair value gap gets disrespected, it's likely to invert, right? Which would mean the market will use it as resistance to travel down and take out the next liquidity low. This is where I would look for the market to turn around and continue on its bullish merry way. Okay, so I'm going to mark these. This is a possibility here, and this is an even better, higher probability trade here. So we have some opposing candles here. Opposing candles here. I just want to make note of that. See this opposing bearish candles here? The market could come down to that and find that support there for higher prices, just like it did when it came over here. What just happened? Doggone it. All right. Yeah, when it came over here. It pulled up, found support, and then pushed up higher. If it gets below this, I don't see this as acting as support anymore, honestly. If it gets below that, if we get a close below this gold line, I don't see this happening. I don't see that move up higher. I see the move down lower to this fair value gap, this daily fair value gap. And I would love for that low to be liquidated. Yes, I would. And that would be awesome. Awesome. Okay. So that's it. I hope you were able to keep up. You were able to understand what and pick up what I'm putting down. If you have a question, just leave it in the comment section. I respond to all my comments. All right. And I want to thank you guys for looking at my last gold analysis and hitting me up with a boost and good comments and all. Thank you very much. I want to I really appreciate TradingView for picking it as an editor's pick and putting it on the editor's pick list. That was an awesome honor. Thank you very much. And I will see you all in the next video. Hey, make sure you go and check out the other videos I put out today. That's pound USD, Euro USD, and US dollar, the US dollar index analysis. You want to go check those out. Okay. I will see you in the next video. May profits be upon you.